Alright, I am absolutely exhausted. I've been up for 21 hours now. By the time that I get this reaction out, I will be up for more than 24 hours. So, if this is a filler episode, I am going out that window. But I doubt that's going to be the case. This show has been absolutely fantastic so far. I've been on the edge of my seat pretty much almost at the end of every episode. In last week's episode, we saw Storm got her powers back, and then we also got reintroduced to Charles. He's hooking up with the Shi'ar chick, but it looks like he's coming back to Earth now because he realize what happened. We have yet to see the aftermath of the Genosha massacre, if you will. We saw that Sinister is most likely behind the whole thing. It seemed like at the end of last episode, he intimidated Trask into giving him his DNA in order to activate Master Mold or the Godzilla Sentinel, whatever it was that attacked Genosha. And I saw the title of a clip that they posted today. I didn't watch it because I hate watching the clips the day that they come out just because it will spoil some things. But it was titled Rogue Goes Rogue. I'm assuming that she just goes ballistic in this episode. Rightfully so. She lost the two people that she's closest with. So I'm curious to see how all of this unfolds in this episode going forward. We only have a few episodes left, so I'm excited to check this out. Before we get started though, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access, you'll find that right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you want to check that out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go. You know what's crazy? Hugh Jackman is like the X-Man. I know they said that in the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer that just came out, but like just watching this show, you would have no idea. Like all of these characters get to shine, which I love. And really, Hugh Jackman is the main character of the X-Men movies, or at least he's the most popular. He's at the forefront. So it's really nice getting to see the X-Men in their, what's the word I'm trying to use? In the way that they were meant to be seen, should I say. It's not just the Wolverine show. Tough. Where's Rogue?
Per his kinetic gifts, Gambit had endless faith.
Is that Rogue? Doesn't look like her.
Every gambler has a tell. Modesty was Gambit's.
We did see that shot in the trailer. The casket being lowered.
How could she not be here? He saved all of us. He saved her.
Okay, so she wasn't here. Then who is the chick with the white streaks in her hair? That's why I was like, is that her? Is it not? I guess her hair was black. It doesn't make any sense. Where is she off to?
You are trespassing. Cease at
Oh boy. What is she doing here? Yo.
What's going on?
What is the purpose of her being here?
What do we do, sir?
Gentlemen,
Ross.
need I remind you that we're standing in the same place built to hold the Hulk?
It is Thunderbolt Ross.
Now I know you know why I've come a knocking. Where are Henry Gyrick and Bolivar Trask?
Okay.
You've gone a week now with no new survivors. It's time to let go, son.
Finding even one more survivor could give mutants some hope. What about Val Cooper? Rescuers still haven't located her.
Sorry, son. Just, unfortunate optics.
Optics, sir? Guess if Genosha had looked more human, you would be more focused on death tolls over polls.
That is true.
I got too comfortable. Never again.
No one could have seen this coming.
Magneto did. He warned us repeatedly. And so did Madeline.
Oh boy. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves with the Magneto was right thing. He was, but he was very wrong on a lot of things too.
When we first set up and the injured started flooding in, bad things happen. Everyone wants to be a survivor, but when you actually see one fresh off the belt, a survivor is the last thing I'd want to be. Dr. McCoy. Hank.
No.
I'm heartened to know that it is you who will bear witness to what happened in Genosha.
I don't like her though. Yeah, but get the fuck out of here. Let's get away. Okay, maybe she is a little bit more sympathetic than I thought. What?
Stand down, Rogue. Please. Genosha wasn't just a mutant tragedy. It shames us all.
Okay.
But rampaging across the country dishonors those who were lost.
skip the hogwash and tell me what America's top cop is doing all the way out here.
I didn't know that he was gonna be in this.
I'm hoping to use Gyrick to get our hands on Bolivar Trask. He built the Sentinels. He's the natural first suspect for that master mold in Genosha.
Bro, they just casually threw him in here.
Black Book. So secret.
They love telling you about it, huh?
No. These sorts don't talk.
What the hell?
Looks like they skipped town before you got here.
Is she just holding a shield?
OZT. So, who's Gyrick to these folks?
Exactly what I plan to ask him.
So are the rest of the Avengers around? He said the Hulk.
Gotta do this by the book, Rogue. Right now, my hands are tied.
Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this.
Steve's about to go on a treasure hunt. That's crazy. I did not see that coming.
You didn't see that coming?
I just know I wouldn't want my parents finding out who I was on the 5 o'clock news.
Will you come with me?
Duh.
Normal people won't accept mutants if they feel threatened. That fear is the whole issue.
Perhaps the professor's vision for the future was too nearsighted, and begging for your tolerance was our first mistake.
Yeah, see, they're all starting to question.
That is the issue. As was your reporting outside my home while my friends were dying.
I mean, once Charles comes back, I'm sure he'll set them right again, or at least give them a little bit more insight, clear their heads a little bit, but they're all leaning towards the Magneto route a little bit.
Now this can't be right. This ain't no jail. This is a damn resort.
Well, this is reality. He was expecting.
What's OZT anyway?
Let's just say you freaks aren't the only ones making friends in high places.
Dude, she will crush you with her pinkies.
Not against this. Not against him.
Honey, this ain't that sort of pro.
She don't need to crush you, though. Huh?
Psychic echoes. This much death can stain a place. So many last thoughts, unfulfilled dreams, cycling on repeat, stuck, rotting.
Oh, so she can feel all of their last thoughts, or at least see? That's rough.
Scott, someone up ahead. A telepath.
Madeline.
Is she still alive? That arm.
Extraordinary. Diamond transmutation has never been one of Emma's abilities.
Oh.
All X-Men to the Blackbird immediately. It's Trask. Mr. Sinister. Sinister promised to help me get my life back. He didn't say it'd be a mutant massacre.
Why would we possibly believe a murdering maniac like you, Trask?
Yeah. I mean, we know he's telling the truth, but they have no reason to trust him.
Come see the horrifying face of your future.
Buckle up, team. We head to Madripoor.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic spritzers will be available for you and your friend.
Thanks, Jimbo.
So you gotta tell his parents.
We go in, charm with small talk, and...
I'm a mutant.
or that.
Was he just that straightforward?
This is such a relief.
It is?
Baby, 4 of our homes have caught fire mysteriously since you turned 16. And do you truly think your father and I believe a band of Somali pirates hijacked your yacht in the Hamptons? Now the trick will be making sure we keep this all private.
Wait, what now?
What do you mean, keep it private?
Well, if
Honey,
he becomes an
shareholders
X-Men,
are
then...
rattled by anything mutant related.
Of course it's money.
So, we'll have to discuss some new rules concerning your associations. And how to be more discreet.
How do you feel now?
Well, bit of a headache, but I'll live.
What the hell happened to her? So we went from... What?
But she did not cause Gambit or Magneto to be killed. She helped them live.
She needed to hear that. Even though it broke her, it's the truth. Ooh.
Yet you nearly ruined my surprise.
I heard him say in a voice so gruff.
Well, now he's dead. Okay, but who was that? What the hell?
Same mystery getup as the fellows who were guarding Henry Gyrick. OZT.
OZT? Not ringing any bells from my spy days.
Yeah, no bells are being rung.
I made the Sentinels to protect normal people.
Is that Trask? Yeah.
While you X-Men have been holding hands with mankind, they've been placing dominoes.
What about Mr. Sinister?
That madman is one of the most brilliant engineers in history.
Morph got real nervous.
He's building a new type of Sentinel.
That's what I thought. It just look like crazy-ass versions of Sentinels. Like Terminators. T-1000s, should I say.
Easy, boy. What else can you tell us? Anything helps.
I'm sorry. I have nothing.
Same, sugar.
Oh, shit. Well, damn. I did not expect her to do that.
Vogue, what have you done?
I don't think they did either.
We all wanted to do.
Except maybe Wolverine.
That rotten piece of scum put a good man, my man.
Whoa. This show, it's just punch after punch, I swear. Huh?
What in the name of all heaven?
Yeah, what he said.
Trask has mutated into some sort of
Human Sentinel. Okay.
Prime Sentinel Protocol.
Okay. This is crazy.
Summers!
Fiend, you get the building. I'll get the debris.
The Stark Industries sign. Yeah, dude, the Avengers have to be around then. They mentioned the Hulk, Cap showed up, Stark's around.
X-Men, take him down.
Oh, is that Quicksilver? Dude. This episode's crazy. Yo. He's just taking them all out.
Tell me, orphan, how does it feel to be abandoned by the future?
Huh? Cable? Oh, he's gonna get to meet him. If they hadn't already in the original show, I don't know. He doesn't know it's Nathan, though.
It can't be.
Get out of my brain. You're not her.
Oh my god. Nathan.
Let's skip the reunion, Dad.
Huh.
Sinister's working for someone else, someone worse.
I'm telling you, it's just layer upon layer in this show.
You're impressed.
Impressed by your masterpiece tipping our hand to the X-Men? How does this help you deliver the prize you promised me?
Trask was a rough draft.
So Sinister's working for this dude that killed Gyrick?
What you would do is my roadmap for what not to do.
You were one of those villains once.
Yet unlike the rest of you, I evolved. My techs repaired a damaged alien satellite the X-Men used to chat with their allies, the Shi'ar.
Oh boy.
They said Gyrick killed Xavier.
Our merry band of muties have been selling the world a very big lie.
Is that Hemlock's voice actor from Bad Batch? It sounds like him, like the whispery kind of tone. Man, he loves this song. Wait, what?
Nifty bot, right? I've had to be.
He's still alive?
Softens follicles.
What?
Simply listen and obey. See, you were born for this.
What is going on? And that's it. That was not 30. There is so much happening right now. There's like almost too much. Dude, this episode was literally just punch after punch, and it upped itself every single scene. This show, I honestly cannot fathom how they're doing this. This show it's better than anything else that they've put out on Disney Plus. Like, dude, I take this show over any of the live action Disney Plus content, except maybe Loki. But literally everything else, this is so much better. It's so much more engaging. It's more enjoyable. The week-to-week conversation feels like it did whenever these Disney Plus shows first started, because you cannot deny that over the last like year and a half, shows like She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, even shows I liked like Moon Knight, Loki really wasn't getting that much conversation. There was no buzz around these shows, but the week-to-week conversation and the buzz around these episodes is absolutely crazy. Everybody and their mother is watching this show right now. I'm seeing it on my end. Viewership is way up. Like I said, I see so much more conversation on social media about it. It's just absolutely insane. And it's because of episodes like this. And every episode has been like this. When you're giving the fans what they want, whenever you're giving them little doses of fan service, like the Captain America appearance, when you're giving them engaging stories, engaging characters that you can fall in love with all over again for people that saw the original show. And for me, really the first time. I'm just so thoroughly impressed with how this show has been able to capture me. Like I said, I'm not caught up on the original show. I still have only seen the first season. I've been meaning to catch up. I just simply have not had the time. But as someone who hasn't seen it, I don't feel lost at all. Of course, there's things that I'm missing out on. I'm not getting all the nuances. Like this main guy, I have no idea who he is and what his intentions are. I'm assuming that he was a character in the original show, because I think Sinister said you were one of those villains once, so I'm assuming that he was a villain. But the mystery to me is honestly making it more engaging and a lot more fun whenever it comes to this week-to-week experience, because I get to wait for the answer. As frustrating as it is a little bit to wait, it's much more satisfying whenever we finally get the answers. But in this episode, we finally got to see the follow-up, the aftermath of the Genosha Massacre, as they're calling it. Rogue went absolutely rogue, should I say. She broke into that military base asking about Gyrick and Trask. Thunderbolt Ross is who she got the answers from. He mentioned the Hulk, and like I said multiple times during the reaction, the Avengers have to be around. I think Captain America shows up in the original show. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know for sure, but he mentions Hulk. Obviously Cap shows up in this, and then we see the Stark Industries logo. We've seen other characters that have been a part of the Avengers in the comics, but I'm assuming that the core Avengers that we know and love from the main MCU timeline, the 616 timeline, I'm sure that they're around in this world. But getting to see the aftermath, like I said, of Genosha was very heartbreaking. They're going through it. It's very devastating. The death and destruction is just on a scale that I don't think that they were expecting. And it's making some of them question their ways. Like we saw Beast was starting to question it a little bit. Cyclops is a little bit more further gone. Scott is a little bit more further gone. He's the one that's kind of starting to side with Magneto a little bit. He didn't straight out say that Magneto is right, but he basically should have just said that, because we can all tell that that's what he's thinking at this point, and that's kind of what he wanted to say. But also, like I said during the reaction, that is not a good side to be on, because while Magneto is right in certain ways, he's not fully there whenever it comes to comprehending the relationship between humans and mutants, kind of like where Charles is at. Charles has a much better grip on the situation, but Magneto has a reason to feel the way that he did. Obviously, he's a Holocaust survivor. He goes from being oppressed by the Nazis, and then him coming out as a mutant, and then him just being oppressed by the entire human race, including the people that stood by him during the oppression of World War II and the Holocaust and all that. But the one who is just fully gone at this point is Rogue. Like I said, she ends up killing Trask. Not really killing, because he's a sentinel / human being now. I have no idea what's going on. But she went after Gyrick first. That hospitalized him, or at least put him on a respirator. It put him in critical condition, should I say. And then the one guy came along and finished him off. You guys are gonna have to help me out with whoever that guy is. Like I said, I think they mentioned that he was a villain in the original show, but I'm not 100% sure. The only thing really negative I have to say, and it's not really a negative, it's just something that's being overshadowed by everything else. The storylines with Jubilee and Sunspot, as cool and nice as they are, especially this episode, everything with them is being overshadowed by everything else in this show, because it's far more superior whenever it comes to it being interesting and engaging. Not to say that those two characters are lame in any way. I full-heartedly disagree if you think that. But that has been something that I have noticed about these episodes, is everything with them kind of gets sidelined and overshadowed by the overarching story that's happening. It's just so much more interesting, and it is the main story, so I'm not expecting their story to match up perfectly whenever it comes to expectations and stakes, but it would be nice to see them shine just a little bit more. But going back to this whole thing with Trask and Rogue, like I said, Rogue has absolutely snapped at this point, but this whole thing with Trask being a human sentinel, whenever they first went into that room and they showed like the human looking sentinels in the cases, I said they looked like T-1000s. I guess I shouldn't say T-1000s because that's the liquid Terminator, right? The liquid metal one. The T-800 I guess would be more accurate because that's what Arnold is, right? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the first two Terminator movies, you know, the good ones. To be fair, I haven't seen the last couple of Terminator movies, but I haven't heard good things about them. But it seems like these human-like sentinels are going to be a problem. It looked like Cable neutralized Trask there at the end. I don't know if he finished him off for good or if he just kind of bought them some time. Dude, all of this is leading into something absolutely insane. Sinister's not even the big bad. It's this purple people eater, dude. And then Magneto is still alive. I knew that he wasn't going to stay dead, but I figured that he was actually dead and they were going to bring him back via time travel or some kind of time shenanigans towards the end, along with everybody else like Remy and all the rest of the mutants that died. And honestly, now that Magneto's alive, it's making me think that that might not happen now and Remy/Gambit may stay dead. I don't know. Fingers crossed that they do bring him back because Gambit was slowly becoming one of my favorite characters. And if that is the way that he went out, what a great way to go out. A very noble death. But at the same time, I want more Gambit. But Magneto's alive. It looks like this purple people eater. That's what I'm going to call him. Purple people eater. Looks like he has a plan for Magneto in some sort of way. Maybe like mind control. I have no idea what's going to happen. But dude, I am locked in. This show is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait for these last several episodes because I think it was Beau DeMayo, the creator of the show, said that his last 3 episodes, the one that he wrote, he absolutely cooked on. And he's really cooked with this entire show. So if he's saying episodes 8, 9, and 10 are the crescendo, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access, you'll find that right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you want to check that out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.